you came with a different perspective on how your company was going to work. It's like you don't even take clients on. So what was that about? Because that kind of discernment was a change in my understanding about how a person as an individual could make a difference. Like you didn't have to really sell to the highest bidder. You know,
Mhm.
you didn't have to um, you don't have to sell yourself. Like you can do business. You may not make the most money,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, so and that goes back to one of your first questions about, the volume of jobs, right? So,
right,
right, and this has shifted. So, um recently I would say there's been a shift to like there is now a plethora of candidates for cannabis jobs. There because enough people live in places where it's legally okay for them to pursue employment in cannabis, right? So there's a lot more people trying to work in cannabis, um, and there are more jobs now than there were in 2014 when we first started doing this officially. Um, but the volume, like more jobs, doesn't necessarily mean like better,
right.
right? And they're definitely not good jobs. There are some that are good, would be a good job for somebody, but overall, yeah, I'm more concerned or more interested in the good work environments, like the truly safe and inclusive work environments. I know there's few and far between, but companies that are working towards doing better and creating as safe as possible space, and diverse as possible team, right? So yeah, so our approach, I guess that means we're disruptors, right? That
Yeah.
we are a staffing company. We're known as recruiters by a lot of people, but I'm really not a recruiter in that headhunter sense that most people know. I would say there's a lot of people who just don't really know what a recruiter does. They don't have a frame of reference. And then there's like people like you who your perception of it is this really cutthroat numbers game.
Mhm.